ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We're going to do a quick, short, fast video on division. Talk about a couple different ways of doing division so that we can come in here and do it awesomely. Now, the first way I'm going to show you is I'm going to use the standard algorithm. I'm going to start with the first one, 326 divided by 13. Now, what I hear is, I'm not good at division.
Gray SUV blocking the cafeteria side driveway. Thank you.
I hear, I'm not good at division. I can't do division. That ain't the facts. That ain't the facts. So now what I want you to do when we're doing division is list our multiples. So I made these all divisible by 13. So I listed my multiples of 13. I only have to go down to 9 because I'm only putting one number up here at a time. And I'm going to divide it up a little bit to make it easier for me to do this. And I have graph paper back there when we get to it and you want to do it this way. Once I've done this, I have done all of the hard math that is involved in division. Once I take my divisor and I list the multiples up to 9 of my divisor, then I've done all the difficult math. And you can all multiply by one-digit numbers. I mean, even if it was 73, it's still 73 times 1, 73 times 2, 73 times 3. You're still multiplying by a one-digit number. Yes, ma'am?
But what if you need more than 9?
You can't. You can't, because I can only put one number up here at a time.
Oh.
You'll never go more than putting a 9 will be the biggest number you put up here at a time. So that's why we only have to go to here. Okay? And I know some were struggling and be like, I don't division. All right, so now we go and we ask ourselves, self, does 13 go into 3?
No.
And we say, no, it doesn't, Mr. McMurdo. And so I'm not going to have anything over that. You can put an X, you can put a 0, whatever, but I need to make sure I don't put anything above that 3. Nothing of value above that 3. Now, 32 is greater than 13, so I know 13 is going to go into 32. So I come over here, and I need to get as close to 32 as I can. This is why I have my multiples out. I have 13, 26, 39. 39 is too big. So I go back up here to 13 times 2 is 26. So my 2 goes there, and then I have 26, and then I subtract. And that's 6. 32 minus 26 is 6. I bring down my next number, and so now I have 66. Is 13 going to go into 66? Why, yes it is. Yes it is. So now I go back over here again. 13, 26, 39, 52, 65, 78. 78 is too big. So I'm going to have 65. So I have 13 times 5 is 65. So that 5 goes up here. I have 65. I subtract and I get 1. So now I have 25, remainder 1. But Courtney always tells me, I want to make sure it's correct, Mr. McMurdo. How can I do that? And I say, well, Courtney, you can check it with multiplication because it's the inverse operation, Courtney. So Courtney takes 25, multiplies it by 13. And we've been doing multiplication for 73 years, so she knows how easy that is. We do 3 times 5, which is 15, 6, 7, 0, 5, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Carry the 1, 325. That didn't work. That did not work. We want to get 326, but we only got 325. Kaylee? I have to add my remainder in.
Yeah. I knew that.
326. So we can always check our division with multiplication. So if you're willing to do that, you're going to get a passing grade on our division. But let's look at some other ways that we have done it in the past. All right, so and this is a way I'm not really 100% comfortable doing, but the base 10 blocks, if we have this problem, 13 or 326 divided by 13 means we're going to have 13 rows. Okay, so here's 10 rows, 11, 12, 13 rows. How many is in each row right now? 10 is in each row. This is our flat of our base 10s. This is the flat. And so we have 10 in each row. We have 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is 130 right here. But I need to go to 326. So I need, how much do I have left? Well, let's check here. 326. Let's see, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 196 left. So now I can go 10, 1, 2, 3, 10, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to keep doing that until I get to 196 here. So that's 26, 36, 37, 38, 39, 46, or 49, 50, 51, 50. How many did I have?
I didn't even get this method.
I know, that's why I'm trying to go over it. So how many did I need over here? Sorry, I have 130.
How do you have 130?
Because this is 10. And 20 or 10. Each one of these is 10.
Okay.
So that's 100. 110, 120, 130. Okay, and I pick it like this because I need 13 groups, because that's my divisor. And so now everything else I'm going to put over here on the side, and I want each row to have the same amount. So right now this row has 10, 11, 12, 13 in it. Okay, this row has 13 because there's 10 here, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but like, why 38?
Do what?
Why 38 on the side?
Well, I'm not done with the side yet.
Mm.
I got to figure out how many more I need. And so that's 9. So I need 196 because that's what I have left. So I have 10, 20, 30, 9. 49, 50, 51, 52. So what is that? I have 9.
It's so confusing.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50. What was my answer? 25?
25
Remainder 1? And I'm going to keep going until I have 25 here. I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And I keep going until I have 25. And I put a dot every time down, and then I'm going to have 1 dot left over. So this is kind of a big problem to do this with, but I did want to show that.
I'm gonna use this.
I don't think you are either. And really nobody would expect you to, but you have to be able to recognize it. If they say, what problem does this represent? And they show you the picture. Really, that's all you have to do. Partial product. Partial product. Let's look at partial product. And that was in a video, but I think we didn't watch it. Now I want to do this in my head easily, right? So if I do 13 times 10, what's 13 times 10?
130.
130. And if I subtract that, I get 6. And 2, 12, 9. I get 196. So can I do times 10 again?
Yeah.
What's 13 times 10 again? Still 130, right?
Oh, yeah.
Subtract, now I get 66. Can I do times 10 again? No.
Because it's a lower number.
Because it's lower than 130. But I can go back over here, and I know I can do times 5. Because times 5 is 65. And that gives me 1. So now this is my answer, 10 plus 10 plus 5, which is 25, which is what we got, plus this 1 left over. And again, that didn't take much math. Once I did this, It didn't take much else extra thinking situation stuff. Let's look at one more. And I'm probably not going to do the whole base 10 one here, but let's do 2016 divided by 13.
I do another method, so I don't know how to do a whatever number divided by a 2-digit number because I don't know how to do that with my method.
Okay, well that's why we're doing this here. That's why I always start with having you write the multiples down. So when you're missing a problem and you say, I don't know why I missed that, or I don't know how to do this, can you help me? I'm going to say, write these down. And then you're going to be like, write them down. And then you're going to go back to your seat and pout. And then you're going to say, well, will you help me? And I'm going to say, write them down. And then you'll pout again. And then eventually you'll write them down because you do want my help. All right, again, if I were using graph paper, that might make it easier. But I put these up there so I know I'm only putting one number at a time up here. That's all I can do. I know 13 won't go into 2. I know 13 will go into 20 because 20 is bigger than 13. So I go over here, I have 13, I have 26, I have 30. Oh, 26 is too big. So I got to go 13 times 1, which is 13. I subtract, I get 7. And then I bring down this 1. With me so far. Now I got to go into 71. So I go over here, as close as I can get to 71 is 65. Because if I go down here, it's 78. And so that's 13 times 5, which is 65. And that makes this 6. Bring down the 6. 13 goes into 66. 5 times. 5 times 13 is 65. Subtract, and I get a remainder of 1. Now obviously, so Courtney doesn't pester me again, I would multiply 155 times 13. And I get 2015. But why doesn't that work, Kaylee? I have to add the remainder in. Okay. Now this one, if I do it with the partial product, and this might be something you like better, but some of you will like better anyway, but if I do it with the partial product, and I get 2016 divided by 13, I know I can go 10. And 10 would be 130.
Ooh, this one's easier.
And then I can subtract. Let's see, that's 6, 19, 11, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 8. And so that'd be 1886. Good year. Good year. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but like, why would it be 10?
I'm just picking 10 because I know what 13 times 10 is 130. What would 13 times 20 be? If 13 times 10 is 130, 13 times 20 is 260. So I could go 20, I could go 260 here now, subtract even more.
10 and 20.
I'm just easy numbers I can do in my
So
head.
they're not off of that.
No, these are easy numbers I can do in my head when I multiply. So now I could do this, 6, 2, 18, 17, 16. Okay. I could do 20 again. And that would be 260. Could I do 13 times 100 if I started there?
Yes.
Yeah, I could do 13 times 100 because then I get 1,300 and I could subtract. Again, but I want to do things I can do in my head is why I'm picking these. So if I wanted to go back and I wanted to start with a bigger number instead of 10s and 20s.
Would it be the same like number at the end?
Yeah. Remember what our answer was when we did it was 155 remainder 1, I think. All right, so if I go 100, well, that's 1,300. And then I could subtract 6, 1, 716. So can I go another 100? No, because this is 716. I could go 20, right? Do we remember what 20 was?
Wait, why can't you do 100? Because that was that.
Because 13 times 100 was 1,300.
Oh.
But, yes, I could go 20. And what did I say 13 times 20 was? 260. So 456. So could I go 20 again? I have 456.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I could go 20 again because I know that's 260. And that's 6, and that's 315, 9, 196. So can I go 20 again? No?
No.
Can I go 10?
Yes.
Yes, because 10's 130. And that's 66. Okay, can I go 10?
No.
No, because I have to be bigger than 130. So now I can't go 10. So now I can come over here and I find it's 5. And that's 65. And I get my remainder of 1. So I have 100, 120, 140, 150, 155,
You're right.
remainder 1.
You said 55.
Yeah, 155, remainder 1.
I thought you said 55 remainder
Oh.
1. What if the 20, or what if the 100 is a 20? Then,
What if the 100 is a 20?
yeah, but
Well, then I'd only be doing 260, subtracting 260 here.
yeah, and then you're messing it up.
No, I mean, it would just take more steps.
Mm.
Boom, shakalaka, peace out. God bless. Love you to some guy today. Save the bees, please. I love you all. Please subscribe so I can be rich.